In this video, we're going to unbox a standard BenchMATE manual label applicator. Your box has two sides which you could open. One side has some staples in it, so it's much harder to open. We recommend the other side and just simply using some scissors or a box cutter to cut the straps. Once you open your box, you're going to find two things inside. One is a slightly smaller box, the small white box full of components, and the other is your machine. Just take out your white box and place that aside for the moment. And then you'll be able to grab your machine and slide it out of your box. Also inside the box is a manual. And inside your manual is a picking and packing list. This is signed off by our team members and includes all the parts which you've received, which are inside the small white box or currently on the machine. The manual also includes plenty of QR codes for different technical support and setup situations, as well as our general instructions. Now, inside the small white box, there's a few things you'll need. One is a Ziploc bag full of parts. Some are spare parts and some we're going to put on now. And there's also the label indicator. This is the indicator to show us when to stop between 1 and 2 labels for front and back labels, or even just to stop after our first label so we know when to stop turning and rotating the machine. We'll explain that a little bit more in our next setup video. Inside the Ziploc bag, you've got a full set of O-rings. You may need to replace your O-rings if they get damaged from chemicals or residue spills. So we've included a full set here for you, and there's instructions in the manual on how to replace those. It's very quick and easy. There's also a small spring clip here, which is the clip that kind of looks like a peg. That's one of the clips that holds your blue roller in place. This is just a spare. And there's also 2 torsion clips, which are clips that you pinch and slide on and off of the shaft. These would go on either side of your blue roller if you ever cut your blue roller. You only need to cut your blue roller if you have something like a recessed container where it's got larger shoulders and a recessed label area, and you really need that nice clean application. So if you cut your roller, be sure to place one of those on either side of the shaft. Now there's 4 kip knobs in here, 2 which have lock nuts, which we're now placing into the front of the machine. They are much longer than the other 2 screws, which is another way to tell that you're using the right one. It's really important to use the longer screws with lock nuts in the front. That's what's going to allow the white roller and the red roller to come together and pull your label material through as you rotate. And we're just going to place the 2 smaller screws in the back of the machine into the label guides. Now we've got a non-slip surface which we do all of our assembly work on. We also recommend using a non-slip surface like a kitchen mat at home to put your BenchMATE on if you're not going to clamp it or drill it down to a surface. That stops it slipping around while you use it and makes sure that you're going to have a much easier time labeling.